Hello, baseball fans. This is King Ikibu coming to you live from the underground bunker deep beneath Tuktoyaktuk, the capital of Ikibu land, where we export jello and seals. And we are going to play once again our Game of the Week, National Pastime 3 Best of the 80s tournament. This is game number 7,557. And today we have a really good matchup between the top two teams in the American League. The Toronto Blue Jays hosting the Chicago White Sox. We can see here the up-to-date standings. The Blue Jays still have the best record in baseball with a record of 59-34. The Cardinals are the closest. They have 56-39. Then San Francisco is the other first place team with a percentage 567, and the White Sox are leading the West. We have an excellent pitching matchup as well between Richard Dotson and Dave Stieb. So let's go to the lineups right away. So we see Richard Dotson is 6-8, 412, but he has an excellent rating, so he's underperforming greatly. But Dave Stieb is the best pitcher in baseball. He won the Cy Young in the American League last year in the replay, and he is on pace to do so again with a 15-3 record and a 2.30 ERA. If it wasn't for Jack Morris and his strikeouts, Dave Stieb would be also in the pitching triple crown, as he's second place in strikeouts in the American League. So let's go to the lineups for the first place Chicago White Sox. Leading off and playing center field, Rudy Law. Batting second, the catcher, Carlton Fisk. Batting third, the right fielder, Harold Baines. Batting fourth, the left fielder today, getting the start, is Jerry Hairston Sr. Batting fifth, the DH, Greg Walker. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Mike Squires. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Vance Law. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Scott Fletcher. Batting ninth, the second baseman, Julio Cruz. And once again, the starting pitcher for the White Sox, Richard Dotson. The lineup for the Toronto Blue Jays. The first place Blue Jays. Leading off and playing second base, Damaso Garcia. Batting second, the third baseman, Rance Mulliniks. Batting third, the center fielder, Lloyd Mosby. Batting fourth, the cleanup hitter, the first baseman, Willie Upshaw. Batting fifth, the DH, Jorge Horta. Batting sixth, the catcher, Ernie Witt. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Dave Collins. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Barry Bonnell. Batting ninth, the shortstop, Alfredo Griffin. And starting pitching, Dave Stieb. So let's get this ball game underway. What else can I show you? Statistics. I just want to see Rudy Law. Rudy Law has been a terror on the base paths this year. And we're just going to bring up his... How many stolen bases does he have? He has 61 stolen bases, caught 8 times. So he has been an incredible leadoff hitter for the White Sox so far this season. And he's batting .306 with 3 home runs and 25 RBIs. Here's the first pitch of the ball game, and it is a single. So he has an excellent steal rating. Anything 51 or less, he steals. So he steals second base. Brings up Fisk, 259, 11 home runs, 41 RBIs. And Stieb takes away a base hit. Instead, it's a ground ball, and Rudy Law goes to third. Here's Harold Baines, 255, 6 home runs, 49 RBIs. And he hits a sacrifice fly, and the White Sox lead 1-0. Jerry Hairston, he has great numbers in 1983. So far, he's batting .304 in a limited role. He'll have a much more expanded role in the rest of the season. Only had 29 plate appearances so far. And he flies out. Here's Damaso Garcia. He was the batting champion of the American League 1982 in the replay, and he's doing pretty well so far this season as well, batting .328 with 2 home runs and 35 RBIs. He gets a base hit to lead off the game, but he is not a certain base stealer, so we're not going to, well, let's take a chance. At least again, didn't get thrown out. Here's Rance. 256, 4 home runs, 32 RBIs. And he walks. 2 men on for Lloyd Moseby. He's the best hitter for the Blue Jays so far in July. He's batting .349 with a home run and 12 RBIs with excellent on base and slugging. So here is Lloyd. He has the opportunity with 2 men on. He hits into a double play. Garcia to third. Here's Upshaw, MVP of the Blue Jays so far, batting .351 with 15 home runs and 64 RBIs. And he lines out. So after 1 inning, it's 1-0 White Sox. Here's Greg Walker, .314 to 24. He grounds out. Mike Squires, .247, 2 home runs, 14. He walks. So Stieb here in this national televised game is a little shaky to start off this game. You can see his incredible numbers so far. .233 ERA, 185 innings pitched, 150 hits, and 57 walks and 126 strikeouts for a .215 batting average. Here's Vance Law, 195 hitter, .429. And he hits into fielder's choice. He's going to try to steal. Almost gets the jump. Had to roll 11. He rolled a 12. 2 out. Here's Scotty Fletcher, straight from the Cubs. Traded in the offseason. .275, 2 home runs, 16. And he fouls out. Here's Jorge Orta, .281 hitter, 8 home runs, 27. He strikes out. Ernie Witt. He was the American League Batter of the Month for May, I think it was. .267 hitter, 11 home runs, 26 RBIs. Which was his great month? It was May, yes. He batted .369 with 7 homers and 15 RBIs. Hasn't done much in any other month. And he strikes out. Dave Collins, .297, 1 home run, 29. He gets a base hit. He's going to try to steal. He successfully steals second. Barry Bonnell has a man in scoring position. .309 hitter, .433. And there's an error by, who is it by? Harold Baines, the Hall of Famer, makes an error and the runner scores. And he is not going to try to steal. So it's tied at 1. Bonnell is a slow runner. We're going to put the brakes on him. And Alfredo Griffin, the leader in triples in the major leagues. .268, 3 homers, 46 RBIs. He strikes out. So after 2 complete, it's 1-1. Here's Julio Cruz. Now when Julio Cruz came to the White Sox about a month ago, let's see, I want to be accurate. We can tell exactly when he got here. Well, I guess we can't exactly tell. Somewhere in June. The White Sox were floundering, but he has been the spark plug. Even though he's batting 9th, he has been very good for the White Sox so far since he's come over from Seattle. In fact, we can see what he's hitting. He's batting .278. No, that's the entire, so we can't tell exactly what he's done for the White Sox unless we look over there again. We can look over there. Statistics. This is what he's done. He's batted .264. 3-0, well, it doesn't look that great, but he has 23 stolen bases and 1 caught. And he's scored, well, I guess 12 runs isn't that great. So he's been okay. I do the impression he was so good, doing so well, but he is a good player. So anyway, here he is. And he has a possibility of an error, and he pops out. Rudy Law, once again. He's the real spark plug for the White Sox. And he pops out as well. And Carlton Fisk. He has a walk. He gets another roll. And he flies out. Here's back to the top of the order for the Blue Jays. Garcia. Ball. He gets a base hit. He's going to try to steal. He doesn't get thrown out. Hooray. But Mullenix strikes out. Moseby strikes out. Upshaw. Base hit. Garcia to third. And that brings up Orta. He's 0 for 1. And he hits into a fielder's choice to end the threat. So we're in the top of the 4th. Harold Baines. He hit into a sacrifice fly. No official at bat so far. He gets a base hit. He didn't like us with the Hall of Famer crack. And he's on base. Jerry Hairston hits a home run. Is that How many home runs is that for him now? Can't be many. He just started playing. That is his third home run of the season already. So that's why he's starting. He's very good. So it's 3-1 White Sox. Greg Walker. And he grounds out to first. Mike Squires strikes out. And Vance Law has a chance for a home run. 14. Just a single. Gonna try to steal. Doesn't get the jump. So he's Scotty Fletcher. He dribbled one to the catcher the first time up. He gets a base hit. Gonna try to steal. Doesn't get the jump. Julio Cruz. See? He's good. He gets a base hit. And he didn't get the stolen base. But it's now 4-1 White Sox. And strikeout. This was a series in real life. The White Sox were fighting for first place. And they won 3 of 4 games in this 4-game series. And this is what really started to propel them to a 20-game first place lead. And in the same way, the Blue Jays were in first place for a month, from the end of June to the end of July, and the Orioles were creeping up on them, and they came into this series tied, and this is where they lost first place and then fell into third or fourth place where they finished. So this was an important series in real life, and it looks like it could be important as well in the replay, as the Orioles are really hoping that they will start to flounder so they can catch up, and so are the Red Sox, who are in third. So here's Ernie Witt trying to get the Blue Jays going. He grounds out. Collins grounds out, and Barry Bonnell has a slight chance of a home run. 46, no home run, but he gets on to second base with a double. He's a slow runner, however. Alfredo Griffin. And he has a chance. Will it be a triple? 16. No, it's not a triple. It's a 7. But he scores. So it's 4-2 now. He's not going to try to steal. 4-2 White Sox. He's a fast runner. If he gets a double, he should score for Garcia. And he gets a base hit, only to second. Rance Mulliniks. He's walked and struck out. And he strikes out again. So after 4, it's 4-2 White Sox. Here's Carlton Fisk. He's 0 for 2. He walks. Harold Baines. He started off that last inning. And he flies out this time. Hairston, who hit the home run last time, is third. He has an .800 slugging percentage. He flies out. And Greg Walker walks. Walker walks. We'll put the brakes on Walker so he doesn't get ahead of himself. Here's Squires. Squires strikes out. And Dotson is down to a C. Here's the bottom of the 5th. Mosby. Mosby grounds out to the pitcher. Upshaw. Upshaw. That's nothing. That is a ground out to the second baseman. And Orta strikes out. Rich Dotson is pitching very well. Here's Stieb. To lead off the 6th is Vance Law. Gives up the walk. Here is Scotty Fletcher. He walks. Big trouble. Julio Cruz. He walks. Bases loaded for Rudy Law, batting .307. And he strikes out. Fisk. He could break the game wide open here. He strikes out. Harold Baines. Last chance to not waste this golden opportunity. He strikes out. Stieb comes from behind. He walks the first 3 guys. Strikes out the next 3 guys. That's the way to do it. That's the Mitch Williams way. So he's not Mitch Williams, though. Anyway, here's Ernie Witt trying to get after dodging the bullet. The Blue Jays hope to come back now. He's going to channel the month of May. He's got the month of May in his mind. And it doesn't pay off. He grounds out. Dave Collins. He flies out. And here's Barry Bonnell. He has a chance of a home run. 13. That's a double. He did this last time. This is deja vu all over again. Alfredo Griffin. He did come through last time with that base hit that scored Bonnell. Hopefully he can do it again. He doesn't. He flies out. And Stieb is down to a C. Here's top of the 7. Hairston. He's dangerous. Pops out. Walker walks. No, he hits a home run. That's home run number... what for Walker? That's home run number 3 on the season. Stieb is in jeopardy of losing his 4th ball game of the year. Squires, strikeout. That's strikeout number 7 for Stieb. He's walked 6. Not a stellar performance. Vance Law. Base hit for Law. And he can't get the jump. Scotty Fletcher, he's walked, he's singled, and he's dribbled to catcher. And he has a fielder's choice. So after 6.5, the White Sox lead 5-2. Dotson still going strong. Here's Garcia. Base hit. Well, we're down by 3. We're not going to try to steal. But hopefully Rance isn't hit into another double play. He's walked and struck out twice. And he's hit into that double play. Should have tried to steal. Here's Mosby. He fouls out. So after 7 complete, White Sox 5, Blue Jays 2. Here's Julio Cruz. He's walked, he's singled, and he's grounded to second. Stieb is trying to hold him in there. Strikeout. Rudy Law struck out twice. Grounded to second and singled. He's ground to short. And here's Fisk. He's walked. And he's struck out, flied out, and grounded out. And he gets a base hit. With 2 out here in the 8th. Harold Baines. Sacrifice fly, singled. Flied out and struck out. He's grounded out. So after 7.5, 5-2. Here's Willie Upshaw. 1 for 3. Popped out. Orta. Grounded out. Ernie Witt. Grounded out. Well, it doesn't look good, sports fans, for the Blue Jays. Here's Hairston. He's dangerous. 1 for 3 with a home run. Stieb is still hanging in there. He's in his adjustments. So that means, okay, what did he give up? He gave up a single. So the next base runner, he is officially tired. Pop out. Greg Walker, homered last time. Walked. He's 1 for 3. And he is going to be out. Foul out. Squires. He struck out 3 times. Golden Sombrero. No, that's a hat trick. This is for the Golden Sombrero. He's also walked. And he's soft line drive. I like that. Soft line drive. Okay, last chance. Dotson is tired. They're going to bring in their closer, man by the name of Salome Berrojas. He's coming into the ball game to shut down the Blue Jays. He's got a 3-run lead. He's 345. How many saves does he have? That's what's important for a closer. He has 20 saves and 26 opportunities. So Berrojas, 3-0, 345, facing Dave Collins. Collins is 1 for 3. He gets a base hit. He's going to try to steal. Doesn't get the jump. Barry Bonnell, he's doubled twice and reached on an error. He's singles. 2 men on. The tying run's coming to the plate. I'm going to put the brakes on Bonnell. No ants in the pants. We're even going to prevent him from scoring on a double. Here's Alfredo at triple right now. Let's see, statistics. Things run slower when I got 1,500 windows open. So, let's see, how many? Oh, that's the wrong one. That's not the triples. This one's the triples. There. Triples. He's got how many triples? 13 triples. Wade Boggs is second with 8. In the National League, anybody come close? No. He is leading the Major League Baseball by 5 triples over the next poor sap. Come on, we can use a triple right now, Mr. Out Triple Man. That's no triple. 43. Flied out. Useless at bat. Put the brakes on Bonnell. Damaso Garcia. He is, look at this, 4 for 4. I didn't realize he's 4 for 4. He's got 4 singles. We'll take another one. He gets another single. He's 5 for 5. Scores the run. Bonnell goes to second. Garcia, 5 for 5 today is Damaso Garcia. Hopefully we go into extra innings. He goes for 6. Okay, we're going to put the brakes on Bonnell. Just love these slow. Maybe we should pinch run for him so we don't have to bother with this. Is anybody we can bring in for Barry Bonnell? Anybody who's fast? Okay, Jesse Barfield. No, we'll save him. George Bill is slow. Tony Fernandez is not called up yet, so we can't use him. Cliff Johnson, we know, is not slow. Mickey Klutz. My favorite name of any time ball players, Mickey Klutz. He's slow though. Gino Petrelli's slow. Hoskin Powell. Mitch Webster's in the minors. So nobody's fast. They got a bunch of sloggers on the Blue Jays right now. So nobody can pinch run. Okay, so we'll put the brakes on Bunnell. Here's Rance. He's not really doing well. He's hitting to a double play. He better not do it again. Struck out twice and walked. Oh, he's hitting to a lot of double plays. So is Mullenix. Or so is Mosby. Mosby's supposed to be fast. Anyway, here we go. Cross your fingers. Cross your toes. Double play again. Baseball game over. The final score, the Chicago White Sox 5 and the Toronto Blue Jays 3. The winning pitcher, Richard Dotson. Instead of Richard Dawson, it's Richard Dotson. He's now 7-8 with a 396, and Dave Stieb takes the loss. It's his own fault. He walked 6 guys, gave up 9 hits. He falls to a record of 15-4. The leading hitter for the White Sox, I guess the player of the game will be Richard Dotson. He only gave up 1 run, earned run. And Jerry Hairston hit the home run. So did Greg Walker. But Damaso Garcia gets an honorable mention. 5 for 5 with an RBI. Well, that's the game of the week, ladies and gentlemen. It's a White Sox win. White Sox win. 5-3. 5-9-1. And the Blue Jays are 3-12-0. This is King Ikabu coming to you from Tuktoyaktuk, where we'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.